Hello survivors, welcome to a brand new Orcs Must Die Deathtrap video. Today we're back in Gabriella. We are on the mini courtyard map. I am loving these mini maps, but we're going to get started very soon. Just want to show you what we do. So enemies come from this side, they come from up there, and then they come from down over here as well eventually. But what we do is we do something very similar like Colosseum. We're going to go and put the traps along here to stop them from coming to the to our rift. And it's going to force them to run up there all the way around to down this over here. We will put another kill zone over there, but for now we've got this going. We've got the brand new orc cannons, probably one of my favorite traps right now. They are fantastic. And then we've also sorted out this whole area over here where they're going to run through, and we're actually going to put our trap through over here, just right here, and we'll put the other traps along the floor while they run all the way here to get to there. So that's down so that when we use Q, it's going to throw all the enemies there, and we'll probably land up putting traps at the top along this route as well, just tar or lava traps. I did remove acid traps so that I could put the morning star traps along the sides over here on the wall once we have a bit more money. So let's see what happens. But there you go, you can already see the cannons. They suck in the orcs and then they shoot them into the other orcs as well. So it's a really fun little trap. And the reason it's one of my favorites is you actually get upgrades that makes it attack all different types of orcs as well. So you aren't, locked to only hitting the normal orcs. You can actually get like a whole bunch of them, even the major orcs. Again, we are using molten gold, although we probably don't need to because it is a very short map, but having extra gold is always a nice thing to have regardless. We need about, 5,200 gold for the magic orb still on this side, which we just received, so we'll put that down. And then we're looking at about 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 of these guys. So that's 8 for the one side and 8 for the other side. That's quite a bit of gold just for the morning stars to be put down, but it's a lot of damage, so we've got that going for us. And like I mentioned, a very strong one going forward. So we're going to get lane changer, increase the limit of barricades that we've got. That's perfect. And then we're going to we don't have enough coin just yet, but we can definitely put down more morning stars. We'll go 4 on each side. And then that's all we can do for now. There's still only the one door that's open, so we don't really have to worry too much. But we'll see what happens. Love it, the music's so cool. I have a thing for string instruments, so like violin and then also guitar. Very cool. Or electric guitar specifically. There's just something about it. Even actually all guitar, bass, electric, doesn't matter. Guitar is cool. Okay, we're just giving them pox. And then what we'll normally do is we'll use our overload if they are close to us. So as soon as things get hectic, we'll use them to fight for us. But right now, nothing's really hectic. Even our overload, we get so many different threads for the overload. It's actually absolutely awesome. Okay, some roan ogre or orc decided that they wanted to run all the way around. A little bit of a clueless fella, but that's okay. Let's see what happens for us. I don't even think I need to shoot anymore. We can actually put another orc cannon right here.
Clearly, I still have it.
Okay, it looks like so far it's only hitting the little fellas, which is fine. That's actually perfect. Okay, 8,200 coin plus whatever coin we've got over there. Warp cooldown is decreased by 20%. That's pretty good. The duration for molten gold is increased by 50%. Is even better. So, gonna take that because, molten gold is my best friend. Okay, we need to finish this trap before we can work on anything else. So let's go and do that. And then we can start putting some traps over here. So we'll put a molten gold or two. So the one thing about this part is that there's not a lot of space. So we're just going to put like one of these guys over here. And that's all we can afford for right now. But we will put a bunch of traps on the floor and a bunch of traps on things. I might have to sell the barricades and just put them slightly more to the side, because then there'll be a little bit more space. We can double trap over here, because right now we can't put 2 traps. So we'll move the barricade slightly to the side and we can double barricade it.
Do the orcs even recharge time?
Perfect.
To experience flight before they're dead. Oh, that was exquisite.
Not much happening in terms of what we can really do. We're just waiting for more money. We do get 17k, which is pretty good. I actually might even just leave this side open the way it is and start, you know, putting money into this side over here. We do get the door opening, so we'll see. Coin collector, ballista traps kills generates an additional 100 coins per kill. That's actually pretty good. This does count as a ballista, so we're going to go and grab that. I don't know if they added new threads, but that's not something I've actually really seen till this update. It could have been there and I've just hardly used ballistas anymore, because the only one we really had was the auto crossbow and the ice one, which I don't really use the freeze. So for me, it wasn't really something that I would have been using. But hey, if it's there, use it, I guess. We're gonna put a I don't know what to do here. So we can only put 2 ceiling traps. Maybe molten gold isn't necessary. We'll just keep it on the one side. We'll keep this one as a proper zone of death. And we've just got that going like so. We can't even put a... I mean, we can put these here in case something gets... But we don't need that many. We'll just... Okay, we don't need that either right now. Well, we won't worry about that just yet. Let's worry about the floor, because there's a lot of space for the floor. Starting off with tar. And then putting down the fire.
Excellent. This will do very nicely.
And then we can put down some bouncing orbs as well. Alright, fantastic. So that should help us quite a lot. Don't need... okay, I forgot to put down or move the... I forgot to move the barricades, but we really don't need to. It's not really the end of the world. We could move our this trap next round. It might even be better to just put it over here. And then also we can put a tar and molten or the brimstone up at the top just to help us out. Now, I do like using my overload. Overload, especially on those guys, but the problem is that it doesn't actually always affect them. There we go, we got some guys on our side. So we'll just do that. We've got 2 orcs on our side to fight for us. I don't know, sometimes it's not the best on every single orc. We got flyers incoming. And you can see this is just doing some work for us. It's not necessarily going to defeat every single orc. There will be orcs that are going to make it through, but it doesn't really matter too much. Okay, there's a flyer coming through over there. There he is. Get rid of him. Okay, we just used our overload. We've got it back up again. But we're pretty much finished the round. And this is like wave 4 already. You can see it's really, really quick. They're really fun and easy to do. So let's see, we've got this guy. There he is, gone. Dunzo.
Bigger is better after all.
Perfect. So we got 21,000. The ceiling pounders. Our barricade limit is increased. Ooh, ah, man. I'm gonna. I really want the lane changer, but I think we're just gonna go with the chain combo for now. It's so much better. Combos give us more overload as well as more gold, so it just makes sense to do it. Unfortunately, it's just how it is. I mean, I say unfortunately, it's not unfortunate at all. So I'm happy to do that.
This'll work.
Okay, there we go. Now, if I want to, we can just go and move the other traps that are over here. Just move them slightly back. So that one doesn't have to move back, but these ones can move to over here. Because they're not going to be able to move there anyway. So I don't know why I didn't do that in the first place. And then we can do something like put this one over here. Move this one down. We're going to use one more trap, but it doesn't actually matter. Wait, that's actually bad. So that's supposed to be like this.
Barricades. Always a useful
Just put
tool.
one barricade over there, I guess. No, wait, maybe there's a way to do this without using a second barricade. Doesn't look like it though. No, we have to do it this way regardless. There probably is a way, but I'm not in the mood to actually look for it. This can actually be moved as well. We don't need it over there. We can go and put it up here somewhere like... last time I remember I tried this map, we put it over there. But this time we can actually do something even sillier and put it over there. So now they're going to be forced to run on that. So now we've got a tar and brimstone that we can put down. I'm going to put double tar, double brimstone. There's not really a lot of space over here, as you can see. So it just makes sense to do it this way, or at least for me. So we'll go like that. And that's all we can afford. But it's a little bit of extra damage that otherwise you wouldn't have. So, and then we'll put like molten gold there or shockers or something silly. Like shockers is probably the best thing to put there, but we'll see. Shockers best because it's got the extra combo, but also because it deals a lot of damage and then sorts out the enemies from there and spreads damage.
Oh, this is a bit disturbing. Charge time. Defend the rift. We're losing
Whoops.
points. No.
Alright, so I don't know how many I hit there, but we tried to hit as many enemies as possible. It looks like we got all 5 of them, which is pretty good.
Clearly, physics traps never fail.
But they are not living very long, unfortunately. There's a lot of orcs coming.
My overdrive's ready.
Alright, so I think we are going to put the shock traps there, because it's definitely making a big difference.
What a remarkable combo.
Okay, just getting rid of the battle, the buffers. I think they give like armor or something to the units. I've never actually looked it up. I wonder, or I mean there probably is and I've just never looked at it, but I wonder if there was always a glossary in the game to see what units there are in the game and what they do. Because it would be interesting to see what those guys that play the drums do, but I'm sure they either buffers or they increase the armor of the units. I'm not 100% sure, but they do something to that effect. Okay, that area is pretty good. Oh, there we go. There was one more little guy. Okay, fantastic. So, like I mentioned, mesmerize applies pox to one enemy not successfully mesmerized. Non-boss orcs will no longer attack us. I'm actually going to go for high voltage over here. It just makes a lot of sense because it's one of my favorite ceiling traps, and then that's also what we've got to use right now. So that's why we're going to be using it. As you can see, there are going to be a whole lot of orcs coming this way, and because we can't really put two traps there, I think putting them over there is going to be really good. And then we can also put just two bouncing. Actually, we don't even need to. And then if we really want to be like, okay, time to be funny, we can just go and start putting tar and brimstone up here, just like so. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We can't really afford that much. Maybe one more row, but we'll just put enough over there. Yeah, only one more row really. So that should help us kind of thin out the wave, because the wave did get really hectic there. We nearly had to use our Q, but we only really use it if we have to. Okay, what's nice about this map as well is the flyers have to go through that area. So it doesn't matter which way they come from, they have to go through the kill zones. There's no other way for them to... I mean, there is if they came through that door, but as you can see, it doesn't really make any difference. And then you can see just how much work the brimstone and that's doing at the top over here.
Wait a bit before that.
Don't even need to defeat him. They'll get defeated anyway. Fantastic.
That's not ready. Oh my goodness.
Those are the guys I'm talking about. I don't actually know what it is that they do. I just know because they're green, they do something for the other orcs and that they need to be defeated. Also, we have a skull over here, so we need to go pick that up. And that's the end of wave 6 and this area. There's no other skulls anywhere for us, which is pretty cool. And I don't believe these areas have chests either, but I hope you guys enjoyed the video. We're going to continue this throughout the week. Let me know what you think about Gabriella and the new updates. I hope you enjoyed the video. Please remember to like, comment, and subscribe for more videos like this in the future. And always remember, keep safe, survivors. Until next time. Cheers.